Listen, if there's a fire, a tornado, a storm, a hurricane, a pandemic, without a shadow of a doubt, these would be the first I would grab. If this is your first time here, enjoy the ride. And if you've seen my beautiful face before, hey bestie. And if you like, comment, subscribe, or watch my last video, you get a high five. In today's video, we are discussing if anything were to happen to my fragrance collection, what 3 fragrances would I repurchase first? Niche edition. And now you might be a little surprised. We're just gonna hop right into it and I'm gonna show you my 3 and why. Starting with fragrance number 1. Now, this is the one that I've mentioned several times before. This would be, if anything were to happen to my collection, this would be the number 1 of all number 1s that I would repurchase first and time again, and of the biggest bottle. I can speak so highly of this fragrance. I love it so much. I feel like the reason why I would repurchase this one first, because it is a good overall scent. It has my vanilla. It's a little spicy. You can wear this during the evening. You can wear this during the day. And this will not let you down. This will not cease to have compliments. And so with that being said, the first one that I will always repurchase, Gentle Fluidity Gold by Maison Francis Kurkdijan. Blah, 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 blah. I know y'all are tired of hearing me talk about this one, and there is a reason why I talk about this one so much. A lot of people talk about Perfumes, the Marley, Delina or Delina Exclusive a lot. A lot of people talk about Baccarat Rouge 540. But this is the one that I will speak about until I'm croaking. I love the DNA in it. It's, like I said, it's spicy, but it's also fruity. It's also vanilla-y. You could wear this year-round. The vanilla gives it its coziness and the spiciness for the fall, but it's also light enough to wear during the summertime without being too nauseating, because the vanilla is not too sickening and deep. And so I can wear this wherever, whenever, and it's not something that'll give other people headaches. It's not something that other people will gag at. I feel like this is definitely a crowd pleaser. I say it time and time again, just Fluidity Gold. It's just, I can't live without her. I can't live without her. I'm sorry, I'm that person. Yeah, I'm that person. Yeah, just an overall good balanced fragrance. Now this next one, I don't think I've talked about, because this one is so special to me. It's unique. It has notes of rice, steamed rice. It's kind of a lactonic fragrance, just a little bit, not too much. This is something that also garners a lot of compliments. This is one that's not too heavy, and because it's not too heavy, it works all season round. There's something cozy about this fragrance. It's something inviting about it. And you wear this and the wind just hits you, the trail that you leave behind, it is so sweet. Let me look up the notes really quick. Let me see what else is in here. It has white musk, mimosa, blonde woods, and rice steam accord. And I feel like the musk makes it so delicate, a little bit powdery, along with the blonde wood accord. The rice steam gives it its unique nutty aspect to it, and then the mimosa is just like a touch of sweetness. When I tell you this is so good, and this doesn't get enough attention as it should, but I guess because it is a newer launch, it's not that new, but it is a newer launch, and it is Le Papier by Diptyque. This, as I mentioned before, this is so good, and the reason why this would be one of the first repurchase in my collection is because it is so safe. It's just a nice, gentle, skin-like sweetness with a touch of like mimosa to give it its fun spark. I really love nutty fragrances, and so the rice comes off, the steamed rice comes off a little nutty in here. It also like an almond extract, like it smells like that is in here, but that's from the rice, the steamed rice. The musk and the blonde woods just make it so like sheer and skin-like and not overpowering, and balance everything out. That's why I would repurchase this. This is like one of the easiest throw on fragrances I could ever imagine. This is just too good for me. And like I said, it doesn't get better than this. I don't hear a lot about it, but it does garnish compliments, and people will ask, what are you wearing? Because it's happened several times of, what are you wearing? I wore this to a concert, an intimate jazz concert. I wear this to the grocery store. As you can see, I wear this wherever, whenever. This is just too darn good. This is just too darn good. Only downside to this one is I feel like once the weather gets a little like extra cold, like back into winter, although it is cozy and it has that nuttiness, which is also perfect for winter, I think the winter breeze would outpower this a little too much. The beginning of the winter and the breeze blow, this would be amazing. Simple, throw on, simple, do anything. Like, I don't even like, if there's a fragrance in my collection that I never want to think about, there's nothing I want to just think about. I just want to throw on something to smell good and go without thinking too hard into it. Le Papier. That's why it's in the number 2 spot on my top 3 first repurchases, because I can't live without it. If you haven't smelled this, you're definitely missing out. If you're someone who doesn't like really fragrances, but you like to smell good, please go and check out Le Papier by Diptyque. I'm telling you, this, I don't feel like anybody cannot love this. That's all I'm saying. For the last one of my top 3 first repurchases, if anything were to happen to my fragrance collection, the reason why I chose this one is because it is by my favorite fragrance house, and it is the first one that I purchased by this fragrance house. And I felt like I needed one to have if I were to go to any special events, or having a night out, or I wanted to make a statement or go to the bar or anything, a conference. This is the fragrance that I would choose. This just does it all when it comes to elevating your look, or you're going to some special event or special occasion. This would be the one. I wore this one to a concert too, so I mean, there we have it. I wore this one to the bar, so I mean, there we have it. I've worn this one just on a regular day. There we have it. And I am going to another concert that I'm sure I'm going to wear this to. Vodka on the Rocks by Kilian. Now, not only, as you can see, I've used quite a bit of this. Like I said, this is another one I had to tell myself to put it down. Back up. Now, this does it for me in a sense, like, if you've been on my channel for quite some time, you all know that I love a unisex male scent. And so I had to put a unisex male fragrance in here, like a very strong unisex / leaning more male fragrance in my collection. Well, this is actually from the male collection. But you know, I had to put a male collection in my fragrance out. It wouldn't be me. It wouldn't be me if I didn't. This is the ultimate. Now, I guess because I hold such nostalgia and memory with this fragrance, I guess that's why like this is on the top of my list. This is just too darn good. It smells like a nice gentleman aftershave. It's a whole experience going on in this bottle. I'm not gonna explain it too much because who has the time? Like, this is so complex. I love it. Very elegant, very business, this is a head turner, and I felt like I needed something to kind of elevate my 3, and this is the one. I hold so many memories with this. This makes me feel like very confident. This just does it for me all around. I feel like, in my opinion, this is a good year-round, nighttime, going out, special occasion fragrance, and so it would be the first one that I will repurchase. In the bottle, it smells really, really sharp, but on skin, it turns a little bit sweeter and like nicer, and just, oh, it's so amazing. And I just love Kilian fragrances, and this is the one that really put me on to Kilian. This made me fall even more in love with unisex and male fragrances, because this is the whole 9. First time I smelled it, I was like, yeah, I need to have it, and I got it. So this would definitely be in my top 3 first repurchase. If you watched this far, I thank y'all so much for being here. Like, I've been busting out content for y'all, and I hope y'all are truly enjoying it. I do this for y'all, and I do this for me because it's so fun. It's such a creative outlet, and I get to talk about things that I enjoy, which is fragrance. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. If you haven't watched my last video, go do that. And if you haven't watched the video after this, go do that. What are you waiting on? Why are you still here? I don't have any more. I don't have any more to show you. And I'll see you next time. Thank you, besties.